Dear residents of Sindhuwadi, Ghatkopar, this message is for every member of our housing society. Please watch it carefully and share it widely. Our society is moving towards redevelopment. A special general body meeting, an SGBM, has been called to demonstrate majority support for this redevelopment. Before that meeting takes place, every one of us must understand the legal requirements for a valid SGBM. The most important of these requirements is the quorum. If we do not understand the quorum rules, our collective rights can be violated, and the entire redevelopment process can be manipulated against us. What is the quorum? The law is very clear. The quorum required for this SGBM is 2/3. That is 66.67% of the total number of members of our society. In practical terms, this means at least 170 members must be physically present at the meeting for it to legally begin. Let us be absolutely clear about this number. 170 members. Not 100. Not 51%. 170 members physically present in the community hall. If this number is not reached at the scheduled time, the meeting must be adjourned. There is no shortcut. There is no workaround. The law does not allow it. The hybrid meeting, what you must know. Our society is planning a hybrid format for this SGBM. Meaning part of the meeting will be held physically and part will be conducted online. Before you accept this as normal, you need to know two critical legal facts. First, the pandemic-era circular that allowed online meetings was withdrawn in 2022. It no longer has any legal force. Second, the draft Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Rules 2025, which may provide for online meetings, have not yet been enacted into law. This means a hybrid meeting format is only legally valid if the managing committee has obtained prior written permission from the Registrar of Cooperative Societies. Without this official document in hand, online participants cannot be counted towards the quorum. Period. Let us repeat this. 170 members must be physically present in the community hall for the meeting to start legally. Online attendance does not count unless the registrar has given written approval. Demand to see that document. Beware of these false claims. Be extremely vigilant. Some people may attempt to mislead society members with false claims. Here are two lies you may hear, and the truth behind them. False claim number 1, a 51% majority is enough for the quorum. This is completely false. 51% is the threshold for passing resolutions. But only after a valid quorum of 170 members is already present. The 51% rule and the quorum rule are two separate, independent requirements. You cannot use one to substitute for the other. False claim number 2, online attendees will count towards the quorum. This is not permitted without explicit prior written approval from the Registrar of Cooperative Societies. If the committee cannot show you that written approval, online attendance counts for nothing. Why the risk of fraud is high? Here is why this matters so much. Members who are opposed to redevelopment are likely to stay away from this SGBM entirely. That means, if the quorum is declared legitimately or otherwise the 51% majority needed to pass resolutions becomes very easy to achieve. The outcome of the entire meeting is effectively decided the moment a quorum is declared. This creates a strong incentive to fraudulently declare a quorum. Whether by counting ineligible online participants, inflating physical attendance numbers, or other means. The risk of a fraudulent quorum declaration is real and high. Do not allow the meeting to proceed if the quorum requirement has not been genuinely and transparently met. These rules are non-negotiable. Any violation can invalidate the entire proceedings and every resolution passed. How to verify the meeting's validity? If the meeting goes ahead, insist on full transparency from the managing committee. The committee must provide access to complete, unedited recordings of the entire meeting from both the physical hall and any online platform. These recordings must clearly show the attendance count, the physical counting of members, and all proceedings from start to finish. If the committee refuses to share these recordings, treat it as a major red flag. A refusal to share recordings is a strong indicator that the quorum was manipulated. What to do if you suspect irregularities? If you witness or suspect any irregularities at this SGBM, act immediately. First, document everything on the spot. Take notes, photographs, or your own video or audio recordings where permitted. Second, file formal complaints with both the society's managing committee and the registrar of cooperative societies. Third, consult a lawyer experienced in cooperative society law to understand your rights and the options available to you. Remember, prevention is our strongest defense. Exposure and accountability are the next steps. Once an illegal quorum is declared and resolutions are passed, undoing the damage becomes far harder. The time to act is before the meeting and during it. Stay united. Stay informed. Fellow residents, this society belongs to all of us, not just to a few members of a committee. The only way to ensure a fair, legal, and transparent redevelopment process is to stay informed and to stand together. Please discuss this video with your family and neighbors and share it widely with every member of our society. Every member who understands these rules is one more person who cannot be misled. Together, let us protect the integrity of our society and the rights of every one of its members. Thank you. Jai Hind.